We are 250 cycles deep, and I am already getting plastic. Wow, I am the fastest oxygen not included gamer on the entire planet. Now, I think it's about time that we update all of the bits. I'm just gonna deconstruct every single one of the cots, and then I'm gonna add bits. If you guys do it in time before dinner, you will have a place to sleep. Or if it's almost dinner time, then you won't. Here we go. Bam. Bam. This does mean that we have an opportunity as well to switch bedrooms. I don't really understand how it works, but I'm fairly sure they don't go back to their old room. I didn't set any, like, door limitations or anything along those lines here. Obviously, everything is priority 9, right? Oof, not everybody has a bed. Do you think they actually go to each other's bathrooms? They might be going to each other's bathrooms, actually, and then sleep in their own bed. It's a little weird. Like, I don't know if it would be considered weird if I, like, come to your house, take a dump, and then sleep in my own bed at home. Yeah. I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go. And sometimes other places are more convenient than your own. I would let you use my bathroom, Loco. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Bob. That's really kind of you. I don't even really know exactly what they get out of these using these plastic beds. I just know that you get like an upgraded room, right? So maybe private bedroom? Is that what this is? It should be. Yeah, so this is a private bedroom, and a private bedroom is a +3 morale. We have art on the walls. We've got statues. Honestly, these beds do look kind of cozy. These type of beds used to be, like, not these type of beds specifically, but in old Dutch homes, a lot of people used to sleep in something called a bedstay. I don't know if this is, like, common in other places in the world, but a bedstay is basically kind of like this, where it's like an all-in-one unit in the corner of a room, and basically you would just, like, kind of open the thing, and then you would sleep inside of it, and then you... This, I mean, we don't have those anymore unless you buy like a really old place or whatever and it just happens to have the original stuff. We have gotten rid of all of this. But anytime I see a picture of this or whenever it's brought up, it looks kind of nice. Like, this looks really kind of cozy. Originally, it's because people would have like multiple folks sleeping in the same room, right? Like if you have a fireplace or whatever to heat up your home. And you want some semblance of privacy, it's not a bad idea to kind of have like a little, you know, like a little nuke. Yeah. I would 100% be down for a bed like that. I feel like humans would really like it. We like being in our own little safety cave. Yeah. Yeah, apparently it's a pain to like change the sheets and all that. That's a bit of an issue. Wouldn't be surprised if it one day makes a comeback, though. It's kind of, you know, it looks kind of nice. Anyways, that's effectively what these beds are, right? Like, they're like a little sleeping nuke. These look like round mattresses. Again, a round mattress may be really nice to look at, but it's got to be really terrible to put sheets on, right? Like, it's just difficult to fit. Not bad, though. I need a deodorizer. Deodorizer. Use a scent to filter polluted oxygen from the air. Yep. I would very much so like to put one of those right over here. I don't think I really need a whole lot of it, but I just want to filter out some of the polluted oxygen here. I believe these do need power. So I do need to, like, jam some electricity in them. I don't want to really disrupt the nature reserve too much. So I guess we'll just run it like so. Should be good enough. And then once all of the nasty oxygen has been pumped out of the base, it's slowly moving upwards here. Once all of the nasty oxygen has been pumped out, so I had some rotten food over here at the bottom of the thing, and we're pumping in all of this clean oxygen, we should be good to go. So the new spawn is well underway. Whoa, to power everything! Should I be pumping the rest of the base full of oxygen as well, or would that be a waste? Yeah, I have seen these in pictures. Capsule hotels, right? In Japan? But what if, like, the people above you are, like, really loud? Like, I can already imagine if I were to, like, sleep in one of these hotels, the people above me have, like, sex in those fucking... Like, I don't wanna hear that, man. I don't really wanna, like... You know, I don't wanna... But it could be really fun. It could be really cozy. They're not supposed to do it in there? Okay. Well, I guess that settles it then. That means it won't happen. That's how these things tend to go. People are really polite though. It's from a video?
Wow, wow, wee wow. Check out this hallway of 2-storied pods. Each pod was marked with a number.
Dude, this is like oxygen not included in real life.
Incidentally making the floor look like a ruler. The pillow looked like a curvy bean.
Dude, this is basically oxygen not included in real life.
I'm learning that this pod is stretch friendly. The width is narrow.
I don't know how tall she is, but I feel like it would not be stretch friendly for a lot of people, man. Also, my leg doesn't behave like that. My hamstring is like, you know, my hamstring does not. Anyways. Yeah, you might get stuck. If you need help in the morning to get out of bed, I don't think they will give you that service. I don't think that's gonna work out too well. I'm not that tall, but there's definitely people that wouldn't fit. If you fart in that room, it's GG, man. You might be screwed. Okay, so I'm cleaning up some of the oxygen going in. You can see slowly but surely, the rotten food was over here. Somewhere. Slowly but surely, it's all being brought up. It's gonna just take a little while. I would really like to sweep up the base. I'm gonna make this priority 9 because everything's a bit of a mess. But I think that's about the perfect setup for my base right over here. I still need a room where my duplicants can, like, relax and stuff. That is still something I need to add. Also, I have 12 spacesuits, so I can still add 2 additional duplicants without too much issue. I'm trying to get rid of all of the germs here, mostly just by flooding it with clean oxygen. That's my strategy right now. It might not be a great strat, I don't know. There's a lot of germs all over the place, man. You wouldn't fit, you're too tall at the horizontal and the vertical. Maybe you can rent like 2 of them, Nish. You can just, you know, stack them together. I'm not sure if I can easily get rid of any more of this polluted oxygen here. You should purify the polluted oxygen by using a deodorizer. Yeah, so I just put one of them down. I don't know how many of these I need. Do you think I need multiples? Like, they're wearing spacesuits around the clock now when they leave the base. So really my only concern is when they go in here, right? Like, into the actual base. So it might be fine for me to just have a few of these things sitting around close to the duplicant quarter, and I will monitor it, I guess, and see how much actually gets cleaned. Have I ever considered to learn how to sing? I've never had, like, singing lessons or anything like that. No. My sisters used to sing a lot growing up. I have 3 older sisters. They used to sing a lot. My eldest sister was always a big fan of musical. She would just, like, sing. I was like, oh, this is apparently what people do. We just join in. It wasn't until later in life that I realized that that is not a thing all around the world. Where people just randomly sing. I think it could be fun having singing lessons. Sure, if that's something you want to do, yeah. My voice is actually not really an issue anymore these days. I used to have more voice issues back in the day with, like, my voice getting kind of hoarse and... I don't know. It was like all hoarse, but none of the anime girls. None of the umame, musememe. Whatever the game is called. I do not know. But I don't know, that's kind of gone away over the years. I don't know where it went. But I no longer tend to have... I don't know. No longer tend to have issues with it. Umami Musaka. That's it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I talk a lot, right? I think it also kind of helps that I used to stream basically every day. I think not doing that also makes things a little bit better. Oh, you know what I can still add to the house? I can still add, like the ceiling thingies. Yeah, the ceiling trim. It's a very small amount of stuff, but we can add a couple. More decor. Spam this horse to see if horses lay eggs. Horses are mammals, dude. They don't lay eggs. I'm a mammal too. Therefore, I also don't lay eggs. Unless it was a platypus. In that case, I would be considered a mammal, but I would also be venomous. And I would lay eggs. But that's an Australian animal, you know, so... Whatever the rules are, they don't seem to apply oftentimes in Australia. They don't really know what's going on over there, man. Who knows what's going on in Australia? Even the animals don't follow the rules. I'm missing a painting over here. Let's build one of those. And I think that's basically my private bedrooms maxed out. Yeah, they don't even have gravity, I don't think, in New Zealand. Well, New Zealand, same thing. Have you ever tried laying an egg? I have never tried laying an egg. I have tried going Super Saiyan. It didn't work. Almost shit myself. What do I do with the polluted oxygen canisters? What do you even do those? I don't know. I have a bunch of them. I'm guessing there's like a canister emptier. Sure. I'll put one of those down. Never made one of those, but let's see. You've had poops that felt like laying eggs? Yeah. I'm happy for you, man. I've been to New Zealand, actually, and they do have gravity over there. Huh. That surprises me. Slowly but surely. It's making it to the top. It's kind of fun how you can actually see the different types of floors making a difference. So I put carpeted floors in every single one of the rooms. Is there anything else I can add to the bedrooms, guys? Is there anything else that I can do to make this place more comfortable? I think this is basically it, right? I mean, every square has been filled with something. So I don't think there's really a whole lot more that I can do. You can put an odorizer. No, it's okay. I have the pump over here at the top. So we have a gas pump that's filtering out all of this stuff. And once this basically makes it up there, it should be taken care of. I could add statues of myself. That's a smart idea, Memoria. I like that. What's up, Brusik? Good morning, Loco and Chet. I'm in Texas. Hell yeah. Very nice. It doesn't travel up? It seems like it's traveling up. It started here. I can just try and put down a deodorizer, I guess, but the problem is I don't really have a space to go ahead and do so. What I can do is temporarily remove a door. I guess I'll remove this door, and I'll remove that door. And just add a few deodorizers in the mix. We'll have to wait until they're up, though. In the morning. Yeah, it's beautiful. Bruce shared a picture yesterday of his hotel room on Discord. And he doesn't just have one cuck chair, he's got two of them and a little desk right in front of it too. It's like a cute little nook. It is really something. Beautiful is a word to describe stuff. I don't know if I would use it in this instance, but it is one of the many words. Yeah, there's always things in hotel rooms that I never use. I rarely use the chairs in hotel rooms. I don't really know. I'm sure many folks do, but... Okay, let's add a little bit of filtration medium. And then we can go ahead and get rid of all of this polluted junk. And it should be gone within a few cycles, right? Shouldn't take too long. I'm thinking I can also get rid of this gas pump now up here. We don't really need this anymore. It should be okay. What's up, Drujo? I'm doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. Hope life is treating you well. Okay, the deodorizers are deodorizing. What's up, Fear Dragon? You kind of look like Superman, Fear Dragon. Did you know that? When I see a picture of Henry Cavill, I'm like, hey, is that Fear Dragon? Actually, I guess there's a different Superman now. What I'm saying is you look exactly like Henry Cavill. Are you saying I look like an immigrant? That's not what I said at all. It's not even remotely close to what I said. He's British. I think he lives in the UK. It was clearly implied, Loco. All right. You guys got me. I'm a terrible person. You were born in this country. All right, yeah, no, I don't know what came over me, man. I want to apologize. This is how Loco gets banned. It would be a very Loco-esque way to get banned. By telling somebody they look like Henry Cavill. I saw a picture the other day of Henry Cavill with his brothers. This is crazy, man. Look at this. I think this is the photo I saw. He apparently has 4 brothers. Oh no. I blocked myself out of using Reddit. I'm gonna have to switch browsers. Look at this. You're just like a brother of Henry Cavill. Yeah, I did get a Reddit block going. His other brothers look like regular dudes, and then there's Henry Cavill in the middle. Yeah, he's got all the lucky rolls. You know when on the character creation screen you hit randomize a whole lot of times? It seems like he hit randomize on the, like he hit it right at the perfect spot. He just rolled a net 20. Yeah, exactly right. It's kind of unfair. Okay, let's sweep up all of the junk. There's very little junk to speak of. Yo, the base is pretty much done. Now, I still need to add, like, a couple of rooms, I guess. It might be nice to, like, for example, have a... Like, I have a hospital room over here, but that's kind of, I don't know. Not in the best of places. I would like to incorporate that into the base as well. He looks like an average Loco Twitch chatter. So true. So true, actually. My viewers look exactly like Henry Cavill. I came across a great Henry Cavill meme. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it, no. It was about this lady who was very excited looking at him talk about Warhammer. Nah, no, can't find it. I think I'm going to move the hospital room over here. So what does the hospital room need? I don't really need this anymore. We can get rid of this. I'm going to make a double-layered hospital room, I guess. Probably a good idea. I would like to move the shit down this way. And we'll connect the jupes right over here. There we go. Then I can deconstruct this part right over here. I think so, Don. I think that's the video, yeah. That one was very funny. I didn't save it, though. At least I thought it was very funny, but I have the humor of a 12-year-old, so who's to know if it was actually funny. It means that I have to reroute these pipes already again. No surprise there, I guess. You can go this way. Should just be able to deconstruct this, not really have any issues. No, that isn't the one. No, different one. Different actor, but... Or a different actress. I haven't watched The Witcher show in ages, man. Is that still going on? Yo, Fear Dragon, are you still playing in The Witcher? Just wow. I know. I thought you were very good. I thought you were very impressive. There's a lot of slime lung in this thing. Season 4 with the new actor was supposed to be released sometime, but I don't know if it was actually... Oh, okay. They never actually released that? I didn't even realize. Dude, I get to see Ravi again, chat, in like a few weeks' time. It's honestly getting a little out of hand. It's too much. It's a little too much at this point. I don't know if they even started or finished filming season 4. Okay. Am I gonna unleash this polluted oxygen into the main base? I just want to make a nice little... What is it called? A hospital. 96 tiles is the maximum size. Oof, it's too big. It's too large. What do you do when it's too big? It's way too large, actually. Normally never happens to me. You just force it? You can't. I need to lower it by like 20 tiles. That's not how it works, man. You guys don't even understand the basic rules of the game. I could make 2 separate hospitals. Yeah, but that's also kind of silly. I'll make one of them, I guess, into a hospital room and then the other one into a massage clinic. 52 tiles is kind of small, though. I don't know if it's gonna fit. Let's see. So we have medical equipment. Like, what do I even have for medical equipment? I could make it 2 rooms. Yeah, but I wanted it to do 2 floors. But if I make it 2 floors, it's too large. The maximum it can be is about that big. Now, I could obviously make a different size of the room. Technically allowed. Technically allowed, but it feels illegal. Discount floor tiles? What does that mean? Oh, you mean it still has to remove those? Yeah, I know that, but... Maybe I can try and figure it out. Yeah, I can do like a horizontal split maybe and like have the beds upstairs. If I could do the beds upstairs, that could be really kind of fun. The only problem with this is that it's gonna have a lot of polluted oxygen in the base. I don't really want to, like, yeah, I want to keep this isolated. There's gonna be some heat that will go through the wall there, which is a little bit annoying. I will have to reroute this as well, but we'll do that in a later time. Actually, I can maybe do it like so. There we go. I'll leave the deodorizer. Pretty good. They really enjoy running around in these generators. I'm gonna lower the priority of it a little bit. I'm just trying to make sure that they have some extra athletics, I guess. We can definitely also remove this. Don't need that anymore. There we go. Guys, I'm way too comfortable this run. I'm like a little bit concerned that I'm gonna get hit in the face. But so far, I haven't been hit in the face. Like, I'm making a hospital of all places. I should just set it to priority 1. I guess I should, you're right. They only use it when they're like completely idle. This is important though, because it's the new project. The new project is always more important than the old project. Obviously. How much plastic do I have at the moment? 5.1 tons? Yo! We can kill so many baby penguins with that. Huge. I'm gonna start upgrading to plastic ladders. How much is this? Okay, well that is half my plastic's gone. Excellent. Great progress, everybody. We did it. I don't want to see any wood anymore anywhere. We have a very strict 0 wood policy as far as ladders go, okay? Get your heads out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. I should build the statues. I've built a couple of statues. Yeah. Oh, you mean the big boy statue? There is like this big boy statue somewhere. I don't even know what it does. I've never built it. How do you build it? What is it? Oh, it's this one? Man, that's a long whiles away. I really like how this one, called Environmental Appreciation, it unlocks a beach chair, which is literally a chair in front of a freaking picture of the beach. Duplicants can relax. Increases duplicant morale. I would love to build this. But this is a long ways off, man. But we can try and aim for that at some point. I'm trying to do the hospital first, though. So, are there any more medication-related things that maybe I can unlock? What is there with medication? What do I... Um... Okay, there's medical equipment. A hot tub? It doesn't seem like you need that much for a medical room. Seems kind of chill. No, I don't want to be a hot tub streamer. I feel like being a hot tub streamer is, I mean, no shame to the hot tub folks out there, but... Actually, kind of a shame to the hot tub folks out there. Like, just a little bit. So, this is 13 by 4. This is also 13 by 4. So, that's 52 plus 52, which is 104. It's 105 squares big at the moment. 105 squares. I can do 96. 105 minus 13 is 92. So, that would do the job. I could add like a row of this. And that would make it hospital-sized. Math on stream is a dangerous thing though, so please correct me if I did something wrong, but I think we're good. You could add a row of carpeted tiles? Actually, I should do carpeted tiles over here. So I was thinking about doing the hospital beds upstairs. I would like to move this storage bin. There we go. Alright, and then we can put up a couple of these things. Now, I should get medical equipment, mess tables, no industrial machinery. So medical equipment, I have a tab over here that says medical. Sick bay. What is the difference between a triage cot and a sick bay? Is the triage cot just like a worse version of the sick bay? You need both? The sick bay is for curing illnesses and the triage is for HP damage? Okay. I can fit perfectly 4 of them, so I'll fit like a bunch of them, I guess. So we'll make 2 sick bays and then 2 triage cots, I guess. It'll probably do the job. There we go. And then I need to have a apothecary. Right over here. Actually, I should probably put those right over there. Medication right next to it. And then all we still really need is like a wash basin or something, right? And a toilet? Something like that. Actually, we don't need a wash basin. We just need a toilet. But I guess it would make sense as well to have a wash basin here. No, we're still on Fulgrim Junior Malafrost. We have just 2 of them. Yo, a Garen!
70 months. I am sad because it's past 69 now.
Think of it as 69 plus 1. 69 by yourself is also kind of sad, right? So now it's 69 plus 1. Clearly that's an improvement. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing all right. Ba-da-da-da-da-bo. Okay, deconstruct that thing. Lego, I saw you were doing this. I have over 3,000 hours in the game. How hard would you like me to backseat? You can go ahead, dude. My base is literally flawless. You will have 0 improvements. Everybody keeps saying it. Wow, Loco, your base is so flawless. And, you know, I don't want to, like, brag about it too much. So I just kind of play it off as cool. But secretly, I know. Secretly, I know that there's, like, 0 room for improvement. My ego is also currently sky high, as you may have already noticed, because I've not really had any issues in a while now. Things are going a little bit too smoothly. I'm even building, get this, Garrick, I'm building a hospital. Normally, I only built the hospital when I already have problems. But I'm building a reactionary version of it. And even better, this is the 2nd edition of it. It's not even the first hospital. I am good to my duplicants. Yeah, do you want to see my bedrooms? Look at this. Private rooms, plastic cots, a lady with a unibrow, statues around the bed. We even have dinosaur wallpapers and private toilets and the whole shebang. They seem to use each other's toilets, which in real life would be a little weird. But you know, sometimes those things happen, I suppose. All right, all we still need right now is mess tables. Right, I don't think there's anything else. I'll just build like 3 of them. And we'll build a couple of statues as well for this area. And I'm fairly sure with this, we have all of the stuff done. Dude, I'm building my freaking sink out of gold. I don't think that's necessary, but it's just to prove my point. I'm hoping this works. Yep, there it is. Hospital. Golden sink, man. That's how we do things around these parts, okay? You like to use your neighbor's toilet as well? Huh. Yeah, in Dutch culture, that's considered a little weird. If I go to my neighbor's house just to, like, you know... It's a little weird, but... How many vitamin shoes do we make? How many radiation pills do we make? How many curative tablets do we make? How many allergy medications do we make? How many medical okay, you get the point. Radiation pill? Yeah, we just kind of put the stuff here, I guess. No, I haven't gone to space yet. I also haven't gone to any other planet. I don't really want to. What does this require? Palm lily, okay. Yeah, just put the whole thing. I could put a painting up on a wall. Dude. I'm basically playing The Sims. Like, I have effectively turned this game into playing The Sims. Minus the part where you have the swimming pool and then you bait all of your Sims inside of the swimming pool and then while they're inside of it, you delete the ladder. That part I haven't done yet. But we're not far off. Yeah, I could definitely do that in this game too. It's just a little bit more painful. Keyword in that sentence is yet. Looks like the Spolmerino over here is doing a decent enough job. Awaiting gold. Why are you not doing so hot? Why are you pumping up the wrong... I guess I just need to, like, flood my base with oxygen, right? I think that's what I should do. Yeah. I'll just get a couple of extra gas pipes going around. Just to add oxygen to the actual base. Because we have too much. We have too much oxygen now. How hot is the O2? It's 26 degrees. No, yeah, 26. I did put up a little bit of a cooling solution. Which I could make colder still if I need to. Oh, I think it's because this thing is pumping again. Yeah, that's what's going on. The liquid over here is being pumped out again. I have to monitor, though, the amount of liquid that is actually going to be within this pool. Now, I have the backup plan right above here. This looks like a great seed. I think I just hit randomize a bunch of times. So if you want to do the seed, there it is. It's actually really fun. Loco seed is the best. Thank you. Big compliment. Can I set it up so that we have always 10 vitamin chews of each of these things available, rather than what we do over here? You know what I mean? Like, is it possible for me to, like, rather than an absolute amount, have it set up that it builds up to a certain quantity? I don't understand why that's not, like, a default setting here. Not without a bunch of them in automation? Oh. That's annoying. Okay. Sweep it up. Swooperino it in. We do have a couple of slime lung cases. There still seems to be some polluted oxygen over here. Why are you guys, like, dropping food on the floor and then not actually eating it? I don't get it. Are you guys dum-dum? Rotten pickle meal. Why is this, like, not stored properly? Is there no room? Pickled meals? Shouldn't pickle also be... Pickled meals are... There's room in the fridge. It's because they're mentally challenged. Okay, yeah, okay. Set up a storage for rotten food outside of the base. Wait, can I do that? Can I set up like a... rotten... Oh! Rot pile. Yes. That's a great idea. I had an extra bin right over here, so that should sort it out. Okay, we're getting a lot of oxygen now around the base as well. I think it's about time, though, we start building this project right over here. So this is the second of the 2 natural gas geysers that I've got. In order to run this thing, I need to make sure that the door is actually powered up. Oh, whoa, 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 Loco, calm down. All right. This is just so I can get additional electricity, because currently my gas reservoirs seem to be sort of going down a little bit. This thing is, yeah, dormant for a while. Like, it can go dormant quite easily. I'd rather have all of these things filled up. Because they didn't have enough time to finish their meals? Right. The spawn doesn't really produce extra electricity. That's true. That's not why you build a spawn, right? That's just for electricity. Or that's just for oxygen. Oh yeah, there is this thing called a power plant room. I saw it. Heavy-duty generators built in a power plant can be turned up or tuned up with using microchips. So I have this abomination right over here that I really quite dislike. I really don't need these anymore. I really don't need the thimble reeds. I'm getting all of my my reed fiber from these guys over here. So I think we can get rid of this thing. I have plenty of reed fiber at the moment. I don't really need a whole lot more paintings. We'll get rid of this. I do need, obviously, some of this to repair the Atmos suits, but seems to be pretty chill. It's kind of nice, actually, to clear out old projects. It's very tempting to just keep them sitting around, but I'm pretty sure that's quite suboptimal. Why do I have so many transformers? This is all for the base. It's honestly, my cabling is the main thing I dislike here. It's a fucking mess. But I have different runs for everything, and there shouldn't be any overloading anywhere. Yeah, maybe I can do some more exploration though to the sides over here. Let's go do a little bit more looking around the world. Why would I use small transformers if I have upgraded cables? Because I only need 2000 wattage. Like if I use these, I need 2000, not 2500 or whatever. Maybe I'm using them wrong, but this is the first time I've ever used transformers. I've connected two of them together. These can do up to 4K, but the cables can only handle 2. So my thought process was that if I hook two 1000 limiters together, I can get the exact limitation of the conductive wire. But maybe that's a dumb way of thinking about it. Seems to work though. It's the best way to think about it? Okay. I thought so, but folks seem to be criticizing it, man. I don't know. I'm a very insecure Oxygen Not Included player, okay? I need mostly yes men around me. There's a little bit of a separate thing. You're doing great, Loco. Oh, thank you, guys. There's a little bit of polluted oxygen here, but I guess it's fine. Best base I've ever seen. Good, good. Yes. Keep it going. Keep it going. I think I'm also gonna dig to the surface. You used to hyper-optimize your builds? Ah, yeah, no, I don't. No, if you're looking for hyper-optimized builds, this is not the run. Like, for example, I'm running a ladder all the way from the very top of the map to the literal very bottom of the map. And I'm looking forward to the day that some of my guys are gonna get stuck trying to loot this thing, but then obviously they can't make it, and they have to go all the way up and down and up and down and up, and it gets gonna get messy. Surely that won't go wrong, right? Surely it'll be okay. Nah, I feel like my run is pretty much already done, dude. Even though I'm gonna continue playing because I'm really liking it, I've already done what I set out to do with this particular one, which feels really great. I should probably start maxing out my my space though. Like I can get 2 more guys in here. I'm not sure what the most important type of duplicants are for like the late game. Any recommendations? Like if I want to like actually build up like the statue or any of like the spaceships, I guess I need builders? Yeah, I can aim for like better food. I do start having long commutes again. It's a bit annoying. I could do another hub, yeah, but I mean, I would basically have to just duplicate this entire thing. It's kind of annoying. But this is only 10 rooms, and I have 12 spacesuits over here, so I can just add another one. I should certainly go ahead and set up the rooms for it. One, two, three, 4. I think something like this would do. Yeah, I did make a jupe gym. Maybe I should just like make this a vacuum or something before we do any of the weird shit, because I've now got nice clean air in my base, and if I open this up, it's gonna once more be very polluted. So maybe, it's gonna take a little while, we're not really in a rush. Maybe I'll just put a gas pump smack dead in the middle, and we just pump everything out. Just turn this little room into a vacuum, let's give that a shot. I don't know if this is a good way of doing it, but it's probably gonna work. You highly value your suit wearers? I have pretty high morale, I think. I haven't really looked at the levels in a while. Let's have a look. 46, 41, 46. Some of them are new. This one's at 51. Look at how much morale I have and how much I need. This is the doctor right over here. Ferris Manus, the Iron Hands. Bro loves tidying in his free time. Yeah, I feel like I can do whatever. And I'm still using mostly mule wood. There's a lot of mule wood. We're mostly eating pickled food. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ever since I started calling them after Warhammer miniatures, or Warhammer Primarchs, I guess, it's been going surprisingly well. Yeah, there are different types of food that I can still get, right? I don't know what's like good though. Raw eggs, Swampy Delight, dried gelatinous cubes from bog jelly. Mmm. Mmm. One thing I can do is get some meat going. I have all these hedge farms right over here. Oh wow, there's way too many. Why does it say there's 4 critters in this room? There's way more than 4. What the hell is going on here? Why does it say 4? Seems like most of my hatches are dead. How did you guys all die? I'm confused. You don't have the glossy one selected, that's why? Oh, there it is. Oh, that is a problem. A lot of my hatches are dead. What happened to the hatches? We probably ate them all. Yeah, we ate them all. Stop eating the hatches! We could turn them into meat, actually. Isn't that what we are probably... We should probably be doing that. What are we running all of this off of? Just the one right over there? I don't know if this is gonna work. I might run into limitations here. I might have to add another transformer. What are we feeding the hatches? I honestly haven't thought about hatches in about 17 years. I think I was feeding them like the stuff I had a lot of, sedimentary rock. I think I can turn them into food, right? I can turn them into food pretty easily. I remember once upon a time. Oh. The hatches have disappeared. The 2 hatches that I had were elderly, and now they're dead. Oopsie. Oopsie. There might be some hatches out there in the world somewhere. Thing is, I don't really need them anymore. I was once upon a time using them for... What in the world is this? A vending machine? I was once upon a time using the hatches for like production. Like they were actually critical for just like the base to function, but it doesn't really seem like that's a thing anymore at this point in the game. Like they were mostly there for power generation, but power doesn't really seem to be a bottleneck anymore. I think I may have eaten all the eggs. I'm afraid to check. And if I don't look at my problems, they don't exist. So we're not checking. Your problems only exist when they are diagnosed, okay? That's how it goes. Can you drive animals to extinction? I think so, yeah. Pretty sure. I think there's a finite of them, a finite amount of them, and then at some point you can run out. Yeah, I guess you can get them from the printer. Good point. I was thinking about setting up some sort of automatic hatch murdering machine. That sounds fun. I don't remember how, though. Okay, let's see. Do I have any hatches? No, I literally have no hatches anymore. Do we see any hatches anywhere? I have killed so many of them. It'd be really weird if we accidentally run out. I just killed a couple of them offhanded, like just without even really thinking about it. Like, you know, what I'm gonna do with this Draco. An evolution chamber would be a really nice thing to make. That's how you usually do your killing? You just vibe kill? That's kind of messed up, man. Vibe killing is heavily frowned upon in society, dude. Can you do it with Dracos? I mean, I have a lot of Dracos at the moment. The problem is that these rooms are a little bit more complex. Hey, this thing has been analyzed. Its active pyramid... its active period will be... in a whole lot of cycles. Excellent. 41 cycles until this thing is activated again. I will set up this thing to the same settings. There we go. Relocate that over there, please. Yeah, I have Roombas now. Like, I have the option to do automation. So it would be kind of fun to have, like, a automatic, well, fun. Depends on, like, whose side you're on, I suppose. If you're a hatch, it might not be so fun, but we could have, like, an automatic murdering station. I don't really remember how to do it, but I would need hatches for it. And the 2 hatches I had just died of old age. Now, I've had about 100 of them. And nobody knows what happened to the others. They just magically disappeared. It's one of the many secrets. One of the many questions of life. But they should still be around the map somewhere. I'd be surprised if they aren't. We're doing a little bit of digging. I removed the egg cracking altogether for now. Egg cracking has become outlawed in Locopia. Oh, there's a maximum amount of gas pressure over here. What in the world? I didn't even know that was a thing. So I guess we can also dig this place out right over here, right? Add a little bit of additional space for the gas to go to. It'll be okay. We're almost at the surface, which is kind of nice. There we go. Sending that one around the site. Not too shabby. And I would really like to build this thing right over here. Okay, we maybe make this priority 9. Because right now we're kind of wasting electricity, which I don't love. Hey, what's going on, Shot and Bliss? How are you doing today? Saltwater geyser right over here. We have a cool salt slush geyser, but we could use this as well if we really need to. It's just going to be a little bit warmer. I've never tamed one of them before, but I'm assuming it won't be too hard. Yeah, the base is looking pretty nice. The only problem with the base is that, like, we're not really problem solving right now. We're just mostly looking at luxury. Maybe this is what it's like when you're a billionaire in real life, you know? Like, at some point, you're just kind of like, you know, you can do whatever you like. And when you can do whatever you like, it is also easy to get bored. But other than that, it's been going well. Loco says as if he isn't a billionaire. That's so true. I'm actually just trying to relate with the normies. How do you do, fellow normal people? No, I don't want to go to another asteroid. I want to stay on this asteroid. It's nice though when a plan comes together, right? Like, after I have spent so much time failing miserably, it's kind of nice that, like, sometimes things actually do work out now. It's a crazy concept, but after many a failure, at some point you might not fail anymore. Or maybe you'll continue failing. But maybe fail slightly less. Could be worth something. We measure our failings mostly in frequency, okay? Oh, okay. It's not a problem. Maybe it is a problem. Ah, it's leaking! It's leaking! No! No! God! Okay, it's okay. It's okay. This is just for emptying the pool. Oh, this is the edge of the world right over here. The edge of the universe is over here. It's just slightly to the left. This is the ice wall. I didn't have any problems anymore, so I created some. Life was too comfortable, so I decided let's make it hard. Are you stuck, Angron? God, Angron, Oh, he's still sparkle streaking out of his mind, though. I create problems mostly in my mind. That's what I like to do in real life. Now, sadly, we never actually swap-arenoed up the stuff that is actually exuding the oxygen pollution. I don't know how much of a problem that is. There's got to be a better way than what I'm doing right now, man. We should definitely be sweeping this up first. Sorry, let's open this up again. I know we just, like, did this. I need this stuff removed. Out of here. Ice? What do I do with ice? I guess I'll put it over here. To fall to the core of the earth. There's a lot of ice, actually. Well, I purposefully went with a classically sized planet, right? Which is why it's so big. I figured that would be a lot of fun. And so far, it has been a lot of fun. In a way, like, after playing some of the DLC content, we went back to basics, and I think the basics may be sometimes more enjoyable. The core game is really good, man. It's nice that they've added a lot of DLCs, though, to make, like, the game, you know, fresh again. But it's still excellent to play without the DLCs. You have returned. Your car is now shinier than the sun? Incredible. Wait, you went outside, Maktovas? That surprises me, man. What? Are you okay? Maybe he's got like one of those like, yeah, maybe he's got like a remote car that he can use. Self-driving. You washed your car in the living room? Oh. That's a little weird. I don't want to judge, but like, you know, it's really hard not to sometimes. Yeah, I usually have the butler wash the Bugatti for me. Interestingly enough, we have depleted the entirety of the world. Out of hatches. I don't see any hatches anymore anywhere. Yeah, some of the liquids over here have turned into ice. It is a very cold place. But now we can mine it again, right? So we can actually mine this, which is a bit weird, but... This should still be the highest priority over here, right? Come on, lads. Priority 9, all the things. Look at all the little duplicants sleeping in their little nests. They even shower on the daily. Imagine showering every day, chat. That's crazy. Okay, so I have washrooms. We have a mess hall. We've got a great hall, actually. I've got a kitchen. I don't yet have a massage clinic. Now, I have 0 stress. But I guess I can add a massage clinic. Two of them are not a room because I added some deodorizers. It's a temporary thing. A massage is, yeah, it's a thing. I never... I know some folks go out to get massages all the time. I don't really know, man. Like, I always try to figure out if it's like an innuendo for something, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure they just like it when strange people touch their bodies. Weird. Fucking... I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. I have a place near my neighborhood where you can get massages, but you have to speak to a lady in a back alley. I think those places are quite common if you know where to look. So, this will be the massage clinic right over here. Not everything has to be priority 9, Loco. Why do I always make everything priority 9? This is a very much so priority 5 type of project. Okay. It needs to have a decor item and then no industrial machinery. As far as decor items go, I guess we can do water coolers. Do these paintings count as decor? I'm guessing they do. We're making this out of cobalt? Please don't do that. Stop making shit out of cobalt. Oh, love that. How much electricity do these things even cost? 240 watts. It's kind of a lot. All of the boys going out together to get massages. Is it weird to get massages with the boys? What's going on, PJ? I feel like it's a little weird to go out with the boys and get massages together, but I don't know. Maybe that's just because I'm an insecure person or something. I don't know, man. It could be problematic. Sauna with the boys on the regular? I'm sure there's definitely people out there that will get sauna with the boys on the regular. I went to the sauna together with cats at the EWC. We had a great time. I will not tell you the details. This will be between me and cats. This was about a month ago. Good times. I'm gonna need like an extra like a separate wiring for this whole system. I don't think I really need to, though. I feel, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe this is gonna break. I feel like I can run it like so. We're also done using this thing, so that will more than justify it. Maybe I'll regret this way of wiring it. Did Lauren know? No, I don't think I told her. Maybe I did. Yeah, you're right. Like, getting a massage from a robot does sound kind of sketchy. It's the same for, like, haircuts, you know? Like, I'm sure we can automate getting haircuts. As humans, I mean. But I don't think I want to get a haircut from a machine, dude. Like, a machine running around with blades around my head. But there's a very good chance that, like, at some point in the future... there's gonna be guys that are like, ew, you let a human with a blade close to your neck? Like, what are you insane? Like, there might be folks out there in, say, like 100 years or so that will think the exact opposite. Absolutely, Swedish guy. And Dr. Suleiman Al-Habib. Don't forget about him, please. Put some respect to the name. Why do we only have portraits of ladies? Hello, sexist? You know it's nice, right? When you enter the massage room and there's a statue of a naked dude. That's when you know the place is gonna be excellent. Oil them up, you hear as you enter. Yeah, it's a good place. Okay, let's make these rooms again. And let's have a look at the wiring for a moment. There we go. We're turning this into a vacuum eventually. It's gonna take a while, but I can use this to, like, add extra space. Alternatively, I could have probably done this, storage unavailable. Oh. When an oiled dude with biceps the size of your thighs walks in, you know you're gonna regret ordering the sports massage. Or you won't. But that depends, I guess, from person to person. This is bad morale, dude. We don't want that shit. Jokes when you locos into that? No, I'm not into that at all. No, I'm good, man. That doesn't sound like something I would enjoy. But if you're into that, that's okay, man. There's no problem. So my idea with this place is to turn it into a vacuum, at which point maybe, it's probably unnecessary. Look at it! It's working again, it's alive! Very good. I think I've finished the run, chat. I'm not really sure what to do next. Other than go to different planets and all that, but I don't really want to do that. I could obviously aim to make the statue, right? Like, that is something I can aim for. But as far as, like, my original goals go, We have finished the run. I'm sure, though, if I aim for the statue, that is gonna require loads of problem solving. So first off, I would have to get a new type of science. The material study. Material... Oh, it's this thing. I made one of these things at some point and was really a pain in the ass. You need a rat bolts or something. Yeah. Refine radioactive ores to generate rat bolts. I should probably get a nice little... I should get a sciencey room. Yeah, my science room is all the way over here. I don't like it. Is there such a room that like is dedicated to science? Is there like a thing that says like science room? Laboratory, maybe? Oh, yeah. A light source, no industrial machinery, and 2 science buildings. Okay. We should make one of those. So that's going to be like one of the main things, right? That my dupes are going to have to run to. I definitely do have Weezeworts and uranium, yeah. I guess I can dedicate one of these floors to it. I don't really know exactly how much space I'm going to require for something like this, but... that's easy enough. I would also like to put the printing pod over there if possible, but we'll see. For now, we'll start with a research station over here on the edge. And then a supercomputer. What am I making this out of? The supercomputer right next to it. We have some stray wires over here. Some loose wires that are still just hanging out. Should certainly remove those. And then connect this in to the existing line that I was already using. Even though this might not be the best way of doing it. But I don't care. There we go. Then we need a light source, apparently. Just a ceiling light will probably do the trick. There we go. And that should turn it into a lab, right? Easy enough. I installed a mod that allows me to move the printing pod. Normally, I don't think you can. But it's a nice little mod. It was kind of in the way because I found like this nice thing. So I installed a mod that allows me to move it. So I can deconstruct it. And then move it somewhere else. It feels nice to be able to move it in a different place. And I guess because we are building this now, I will also add drywall to this room. Because it's not really a finished room in my mind unless there's drywall. Okay. So, is this already considered a laboratory right now? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't even know what the bonus of it is, but it's an efficiency bonus. Okay. It enables the geotuner and the mission control station. Sure. Currently, the room size is 96 tiles, which is pretty good. So I have the material study terminal. I don't really understand how this works. So I can put this thing down and then I have to create a manual rat bolt generator or a what is this shit? I don't understand it. Refines radioactive ores to generate rat bolts. Emits bolts in a so does it work like that? And then I just aim it to the bottom right? Is that how it... I don't know. I feel like this is never gonna... My wires over here are never gonna hold. No, I'm just trying to figure it out. What about a production room? Is there such a thing as like a production room? Like, say, a room where you put your exosuit forge and like your crafting station and whatnot in? Like, is there like a crafting room? Not really. There is one with mods? Okay. I guess I can make my own. There's a mod for that? Of course there's a mod for that. That is the beauty of this game. For everything, there is always a mod for that. So, I need to be shooting it in that direction. And then we can turn uranium ore into rat bolts. There should be plenty of uranium ore around the map. I saw some of it. Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a lot of radiation in space. I'm trying to do the next level of... Wait, I thought I saw uranium ore. It's all these things. So wait, how does this work? Do I just like put like planter pots down or whatever and then I don't get it. Do I put a planter pot right next to it? Is that gonna make it a radiator? Yeah, they're already doing it, but they're consuming radium and I don't have any of that. Or they're consuming radiation, or what's it called? They're consuming uranium ore, but I don't have a lot of uranium ore. We have some depleted uranium on the floor. Is that a problem? It seems to be chill enough. At least it's now hitting the floor. Or it's not hitting the floor and actually hitting the research terminal. In my previous run, I had a problem with that. I thought I had a biome as well with lots of uranium ore. Yeah, there's lots of it. Uranium ore. Oh, there is actually lots of it. I thought the uranium ore would show up on the radioactive tab, but it's not really. A little bit, I guess. Do I want to put up my... I guess I'll put my depleted radiation over here. We'll mine some more of it out. There we go. I feel like it's a bad idea to have depleted uranium sitting around on the floor. But then what do I know? Maybe I should do something with it, you know? Chat. We're not out of water. We are not out of water. I'm just not connecting it. Who invited this loco guy to the stream, man? What an idiot. All right, we have water again. I was getting a little bit concerned there. I thought my water was out. This guy is dumb. Super dumb. One of the dum-dums of the world. All right, there's very little remaining over here. That'll be a vacuum pretty soon. Yeah, I create my own problems to solve. It's what I do in real life too, okay? Don't judge. Sometimes when life is going a little bit too well, I make up problems in my head. It's a really good system for when like life is going really well. You can just, you know, get temporary modes where you do feel sad. Highly recommended. Okay. Gold amalgam. All right, we'll get a little bit of that. Your ex-wife used to do that too? Nah, I'm just kidding. It's kind of a cool looking structure, isn't it? So I'm making window tiles used to build the walls and floors of rooms. Allows light and decor to pass through. Interesting. I'm getting arrow pots. Houses a single plant when sown with a seed. Must be hung from the ceiling. And a sun lamp. Gives off the sunlight level lux. Can be paired with beach chairs. Okay. Let's try and get the beach chairs going. I like the idea of beach chairs. Oh, the beach chairs require orbital data collection labs. Orbital data collection labs. What is this then? Rocket platforms, solo spacefarer nose cone, orbital cargo module, rocket control station. This seems like pain. It looks like pain anyways. Do I like the idea of pain? I do like pain au chocolat, yes. That's my favorite type of pain. That's French right there. Pain. You barely make a noise. You need space for orbital data? Ugh. You do, huh? Hey, it's a vacuum! Woo! Sweet. If we want to aim for something like that, okay? I definitely am gonna need more jupes. There is a building to make space data without rockets? Okay. Now, we can definitely get up to 12 jupes easy. Going more than that is gonna make life a little bit more tricky, because we would need more of everything. But we currently have such a big surplus of oxygen and food that it's totally fine. Oh, this should be insulated pipes for sure. My plants may not be growing because it's too cold. Yeah, it's too cold. My god. There's always a problem, huh? There's always issues. I'm gonna open up the floodgates. When am I gonna upgrade my PC? I've been thinking about it lately. I've been thinking about it for the last couple years. Maybe at some point I will even do it. No, at some point it will have to happen, but at this moment, I don't really feel like I should. I mean, it'd be nice to, but it's also kind of a pain, right? Redoing all the cables and spending all the money and doing all the things. You spent 7K on a computer? What did you make? What? 7K? Like absolute top-end hardware is like 5K for a computer, no? $7K is a lot of money. An additional 2K on RGBs. Obviously, you can technically spend money like crazy on storage. Yeah, storage is easy. Okay. Now, I am starting to notice my computer is falling behind a little bit with like the most recent stuff. And I'm probably missing out on like, especially like render speeds for videos and all that. Like, I feel like I'm probably making life slower than it needs to be. And I render a lot of video. That'll probably be a very nice upgrade. My main bottleneck that I'm noticing on the computer is VRAM. Like I run into VRAM limitations. So my current, I don't even know how much I have at the moment. What do I have? I have a 3080 Ti. I don't know how much. It's by no means a bad graphics card. It has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, which is pretty dang good. Most, like my main gripe with it, exactly, is optimization, man. Like technically my computer should be more than capable of handling all the stuff. But the developers are like, yeah, whatever, don't care. Just get a new GPU, you cheapo. That's kind of what it feels like, and you know, it is what it is. Your first ever GPU was a 970? Oh, I feel old when you say that, dude. Also, 970s were bangers. That is not LMAO worthy. What are you doing, Ferris? What's Ferris up to? He's mopping. No, there's very little optimization for games, obviously. It's also really hard, right? Because it's just an insane amount of work. Plus, the amount of variety for actual hardware is extremely big. There's just so much that's technically possible. Like, so many different options. We could become mech gamers, but do we really want to become mech gamers? No, we don't. You're already a mech gamer? Okay. You become a Linux gamer. Ooh, I'm not cool enough for that. No, I really don't want to become a Linux gamer. I understand the benefits, but I also understand the incompatibility issues. I don't want to know. Windows is kind of garbage though, so you know. You know, sometimes I find myself thinking I could use the Windows search option, where you like click search and you will just like find stuff. But then I realize it's not possible. I don't understand how search is like the hardest freaking thing on Windows. It's like, did you want to Bing it? Sorry, we noticed you wanted to look for a file that you accessed yesterday. Did you mean you want to use Bing to search for that file on the internet? It's like, no, Microsoft, that's obviously not what I wanted to do. Also, trying to make the verb Bing it happen is very cringe. I don't want to Bing anything. I basically use Windows just as a tool to launch other programs. That's all I use it for. Everything else is basically shit. Hey, a hatchling! Yes, we have a hatchling. Wrangle that son of a gun. Son of a gun. Wrangle him, quick. You need to repopulate the Earth. By yourself. Only you. I want to turn you and your ancestors into a meat production facility. Yeah, that's what we want. I want you guys to provide meat for me and everybody else. Quick. Drop them off, man. Drop them off, quick. Drop them off. Why are we not dropping them off? Wait, no, not his ancestor. Sorry. It's anyways. There it is. Ah, you're looking good, man. Are you hungry? What do you like to eat? Let me see what you like to eat. Can you eat sedimentary rock, or is it only like the big boys? What do you eat? Sand? Sandstone? Crushed rock? Dirt? Yeah, you can eat sedimentary rock. Go ahead. Excellent. Woo! There's a pyramid on top of my base. Pepe sus? I feel like this proves indeed that the pyramids were built by aliens. We have found out what happened. We understand where they came from. Wake up, sheeple. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The aliens were built by the pyramids. Wait. What if the Egyptians invented aliens, dude? Everybody's always talking about how the pyramids were made by aliens, but what if the aliens were made by pyramids? How am I cooling my dupe living space? I am not at the moment. Not at all. Most of my base, though, is kind of nice. Like, it's not too hot yet. So I could cool it down at a later time if I need to, but for the moment, it seems to be okay. I could run this stuff, like, through the walls. But the difference in temperature here is like it's not always consistent. I would really like to have a secondary cool slush geyser. Or cool salt slush geyser. I don't think there's going to be a secondary one, though. I have faith. I believe. It would be super convenient if there is, like, one right above this spot. That would be nutty. There's not, but... There is another one? No fucking way, Watopia. Really? Did I not find it? I've dug up basically the whole map. Oh, there might be one over here, I guess. It's in the bottom right. Oh, there's a dark spot on my map over here. There's the saltwater geyser, but that one's really hot. I need it to be kind of cool. There's this thing, which is a cool steam vent. Kind of like Gaben. Gaben is also a cool steam vent. He's just cool. Mix the cool into the hot, go medium. I hate that. No, no. A medium cold, sort of warm geyser. What a terrible idea. Okay. By the way, if you guys are new here, don't forget to hit the follow button. I stream pretty much every day. Although not tomorrow. No stream tomorrow, I'm afraid. Looks like the temperature, by the way, has settled. If you're really enjoying the stream, you can even hit the subscribe button. We are currently, apparently, 30 subs away from 1,000 again, which would be pretty sweet. Completely optional, though, of course. As always. No hard feelings if you ever have to unsub or anything like that. Right, so I was doing this rat bolt thing. Did I finish the research for that? I was doing something. Don't do it. I'm trapped here for over 4 years. Join Crispy Taco. He's been stuck here for ages, unable to leave. I got a rocket control station. Oh no. Precursor to construction of all other rocket modules. Allows duplicants to use pilot-operated rockets. This seems pain. Yo, Gregory! Thank you for the 57 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Do I want to do rockets? I really don't. I don't want to. I just want to get the research points for making the big statue guy. But maybe the big statue guy is going to require a lot of stuff anyways. I have no idea. Thank you, Gregory. So I got this thing over here. Conducts analysis research to unlock new technologies and consumes data banks. Oh, so this thing over here consumes plastic and power. But it needs to be built in a rocket interior. Oh, this seems like an entirely different scope of the game all of a sudden. Is there any other way to get data banks? I do have a few of them. I can make data miners. Data miner. What does a data miner do? Data miner? What? I clicked on the thing. It doesn't even exist. The hell? Alright, let's just build this thing up. It's a big-ass structure, by the way, the virtual planetarium. I do have a few of those things. I dumped them down over here. Yeah, I do have some data banks right over here. I found some around the world and I saved them. I figured it was useful. No, I don't have the Bionic DLC on. Balm lily flowers. Balm lily flower. There we go. Oh, there's a data miner from that DLC. Oh, so wait, I can find it in the little book over here, but I don't actually have it. That's why it may be bugged out. The developers did not consider that somebody would ever disable that option. I was a little overwhelmed with the amount of stuff available, so that's why I didn't bother with it. I'm assuming you can't just turn it on now, right? Like, there's not... I don't think that's an option for me. That's unlucky. I don't know how the rockets work. I have no idea. It sounds hard. Reveals visible planetoids in space. I just want to get the research, though. Allows duplicants to use pilot-operated rockets and control access to interior buildings. I feel like I'm gonna lose my shit trying to set this up. How do you make a small rocket? Someone needs to be around to jiggle the controls when the screensaver comes on. Dang. That's why it needs to be operated by a dupe. If you have a tip, I would definitely like to hear it, Gary. For sure. Oh, I have carbon dioxide over here in a freaking gas reservoir somewhere. Can I make a rocket that uses that? I've been storing it for a rainy day. I don't even know what's in here. How do I know what's in it? Hold up. Polluted oxygen. No. One of these things has gas in it. I don't know what. How do I find... Oh, this one's hydrogen. Hydrogen gas. This one is carbon dioxide, I think. Yes. Carbon dioxide! I have 2,300-ish kilograms of carbon dioxide. Yo, have a good one, Fizzy. Take care. This is the part that's gonna make Loco bail. It's a whole new world. I'm starting to get a similar vibe as well, but get a refined metal for a rocket platform, then build it and throw the CO2 engine on there. A refined metal rocket platform. Okay. Do I just build it right over here? Like, how do I... I'm guessing I need to build it on a floor, right? Does it just go on regular tiles? Last time I learned that, like, if you actually open up your base to space, it barely does anything for you. You can actually just build it in the sky? Oh. Alright, let's give it a shot.